Good morning, Steve here. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are. And today I'd like to talk to you about learning and how we can do it better. So to do this, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my history with learning and why I think some people have trouble learning things as they get older. So when I was younger, 私は学校で日本語を勉強しました。I studied Japanese at school, and I had 2 Japanese lessons per week, and when I learnt a word, I could remember it from lesson to lesson, even if there were days between the lessons. So, what does this mean? Well, as an adult, what it means is that unfortunately this seems to have changed because I've tried to learn a few languages since, and it just does not happen for me. And I've been teaching English now for 10 years or over 10 years, and 12 years actually now. I talk to people about how they learn words, how they study, and if they can do it. And some people have that ability like I had when I was younger. They learn a word once, they remember it. Fantastic, good for you. Later on, you might become like me today and have trouble remembering those words. So if you're one of those people that can remember words easily, then this video is not really for you because at this stage you don't need to worry about it. Later on, in a few more years, you might find it's a different story. So if you are like me today and you have a difficult time when it comes to remembering words, here's some solutions that I've found for studying and learning vocabulary. So for me, the most important thing is consistency. So if you're trying to learn a new language, you need to study it every day. And you shouldn't be trying to do too many things, yes? So if you're trying to study, say, computer programming, accountancy, business startup, and a new language, you're probably not going to do any of those things very well. Probably. There are exceptions to that case, but for the most part, you probably won't. So, if you're going to study a language, make it one of your priority of things that you're doing. Secondly, consistency is key. Every day you need to study. If you're not studying every day, then you're going to have trouble remembering those words. So you need to set a daily task or daily, diary item that says, on today's date, I'm going to study new vocabulary for 15 minutes. Yes? And what does that mean? In fact, what it means is that you're going to be revising for 3 or 4 minutes over previous vocabulary that you've studied, and you're going to be trying to learn the most recent things that you've been studying for the remainder of that 15 minutes. So, if you don't have time in your schedule and you can't find time to do things, then probably it's not the right time for you to study, or perhaps you need to reorganize your time so that you do have time to study. Now, what that could mean is, for instance, and for example, this morning I am walking at 7:30 because I need to do something later in the day, and I wouldn't have time to do my exercise later in the day. So instead of cancelling my exercise, what I do is I do my exercise earlier in the day, and that should be the same for language learning. I recommend that you do your language learning at the first moment that you can in the day. For most people, that's the best time. So wake up, do some study, and make sure that you do that every single day. If you miss a day, oh my God, it's the end of the world. My goodness me, what are we going to do? If you miss a day, start the next day. The only time that's right to start is now, and you just keep doing it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and comment below on how you study, and if you find it easy to remember words or if you find it difficult. And I will try to respond to you in the comments as soon as I can, as soon as my learning schedule allows me.